Good morning everyone, this is Priyanshu Kaushik and you're listening to Noobs Law School. In this video, I am going to talk about the World Food Price Index, which has been released by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. Before starting the video, I would like to introduce you to LawSet Adda, which is a one-stop solution for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh LawSet examination. So if you are interested in the state-based examinations, then you should definitely refer to LawSet Adda, which is a YouTube channel, and the link of this channel is also provided inside the description box of this video. Now let's talk about the focus of this video. I'm going to talk about the news itself. Then I'm going to talk about the highlights of the index, that what are the basic ideas which has been promoted by this index. Then I'm going to talk about in brief about the FAO, that is the Food and Agriculture Organization. Then also I'm going to talk a little bit about the United Nations, basic concepts which you should be aware of. Then I'm going to talk about the conclusion of this video, and then I have prepared certain questions for you in order to test your general awareness preparations. So let me get this video started. So okay, now let's talk about the news itself. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, that is FAO, the World Food Price Index averaged at 159 points in the month of March of the year 2022. So 159.3 points. So that is a very high point, and the maximum points which has been in the history, it was 137.6 points which was reached in the month of February in the year of 2011. So this 159.3 points is a issue of very serious concern. Now let's talk about the regions of this global food price surge. The very first issue can be attributed to the virus called COVID-19. There were lockdowns because of this virus, and we all are aware of the restrictions which the lockdowns imposed upon the whole economy of the world. Then we also know that there has been major crises going on in the world. One of the major recent one is the Russia-Ukraine war, where the country named Russia has invaded a very small country named Ukraine for its, of course, personal reasons, and that is out of the scope of this video. We also know that due to the lockdowns, demand crashed to a 4-year low of 91.1 points in the month of May 2022. So because of this crash in demand, almost whole of the the price of the commodities went very down. But before moving forward, I would like to introduce you to CLAT Combat, which is going to be held on 10th April at 3 p.m. Lucky participants stand chances of winning exciting rewards, which might include Google Mini, JBL headphone, bot, smartwatch, etc. This is a very free test, and in order to enroll in this one, you need to use my code, that is THRINATH3NATH10. Also, Unacademy has come up with self-analysis series, which is for the students of CLAT 2022, and in order to enroll in this series, you need to use my code, that is THRINATH10, and I would like to tell you that this series is completely free. Then Unacademy has come up with certain batches. The first one is the Target NLU, which is an excellence batch for CLAT 2023 students, and it is going to start from 6th April, and the mode of language is both Hindi and English language. Then there is another batch which is called Rank Boosters, and it is a last mile batch for the students of CLAT 2022, and it is going to start from 6th April, and the mode of language is, of course, only English. Then there is another batch which is called Law and Order batch, which is one-stop solution for the students of CLAT 2024, and it is going to start from 8th April, and the mode of language is both Hindi and English. Then I would like to inform you about the CLAT Unacademy Lite subscription, which is basically a sort of a mock test series, and you can get this subscription for a period of 1 month only at the rate of 1000 rupees per, and you can get a 3-month subscription at the mere price of 2000 rupees only. So do not forget to subscribe to this test series and use my code, that is THRINATH3NATH10, in order to get maximum discount. You can pause the video and see the Unacademy Lite mock test calendar for yourself. Then I would like to tell you that why you should attend full-length mock tests. Questions are designed and curated by the top educators at Unacademy. If you score high in the mock test of Unacademy, you stand chances of winning attractive gifts. Now let's move on to the next slide. As we know that as the lockdowns were removed, demand again arose, and this time the rise in the demand disrupted the global supply chain. Yes, the rise in this demand was so high that it led to the disruption in the global supply chain, which of course will lead to the shortage of everything, from including the shortage of labor to shortage of raw material, everything literally. So the cutting of Russian bank from the international payment system also has allegedly increased the food price index, of course. So as you can see in this one, that January 2020 the food price index was at 102. It of course in May it was at 91.1 when the lockdowns were at their peak, and now in March 2022 it is at its peak, that is 159.3. History of this index. Now let's talk about the history of this index. It was introduced for the first time in the year of 1996. FAO, that is the Food and Agriculture Organization, basically releases this food price index, and it is popularly called FFPI. It is basically a measure of monthly change in the international prices of a basket of food commodities. So we have to put a little bit of emphasis on this basket of food commodities term. What does basket of food commodities basically mean is that we only include commodities like cereals, oil seeds, dairy products, meat and sugar. Except these foods, no other food or food commodity is included in this price index. The base year of calculating the price index is basically 2014 to 2016. So it's a 3-year gap which is used in order to calculate and compare the present scenario. The chief objective of this index is basically public good to help in monitoring developments in the global agriculture commodity market. The chief objective of this index is to increase public good in order to help in monitoring the developments in the global agricultural commodity market. Now let's talk in brief about the FOA, that is the Food and Agriculture Organization. FOA is basically a specialized agency of the United Nations organization. It was established for the first time in the year of 1945 and the date was 16th October. It is headquartered in Rome, that is the capital city of Italy. The Director General of this FAO is basically Ku Dongyu, who belongs to the country named China. The basic motto of FAO is Fiat Panis, which basically means bread for everyone, or let there be bread. Bread being the food commodity we eat regularly. The objective is to bring international efforts against hunger and improving nutrition and food security. So the chief objective of this Food and Agriculture Organization is to bring international efforts against hunger and improving nutrition and food security for the general population of the world as normally. Now let's move on to the United Nations and talk about this organization. We are all aware about the United Nations. So it is an intergovernmental organization whose main purpose is to maintain international peace and security. It is headquartered at Manhattan, of course, inside the New York City. It was established in the year of 1945 on the date of 24th October. The present Secretary General of United Nations organization is Antonio Guterres. The official languages which are spoken in the United Nations and accepted by, of course, United Nations are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian and Spanish. So I would like to inform you that Hindi has not been included in the official languages of United Nations, though there has been a demand raised by India, but it has still not been accepted as an official language of United Nations. The total number of member countries of United Nations is 193 member states along with 2 observer states. Now let's move on to the conclusion of this video. We all know that due to lockdowns and other global crises, situations has only been worsening with no too little hope. Food security is a very important topic concerned with the whole world. So it's not like an issue of one country or 2 countries. Like if there might be a crisis in Sri Lanka or any other country, it does not mean that that crisis is only going to limit itself to that country only. So in a globalized world, crises like food security are a global issue. So we should take care of that. FAO, that is the Food and Agriculture Organization, is a specialized agency of United Nations that leads international efforts to defeat hunger. With its sister bodies, the World Food Programme and the International Fund for Agricultural Development, FAO has been doing great analytical work in its respective field, and it should be praised for that. Now let's move on to the next segment of this video, that is the questions to test your current affairs preparations. You are supposed to give answers in the comment box of this video. The very first question is, when was FOA, that is Food and Agriculture Organization's food price index was introduced? Option A, in the year of 1996. Option B, in the year of 1997. Option C, in the year of 1992. Option D, in the year of 1993. Now let's move on to the next question. What is the base year for calculating food index, that is the World Food Index? Option A, 2010 to 2012. Option B, 2010 to 2013. Option C, 2014 to 2016. Option D, 2014 to 2017. Now let's move on to the next question. When is the World Food Day celebrated? Option A, 16th September. Option B, 16th October. Option C, 19th September. Option D, 19th October. In the end of this video, I would like to request you to give the answers of all of these questions inside the comment box of this video, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Please make sure that you subscribe and share this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching this video and take care.